Hi, we're the Dunlaps. This is our Ronald McDonald House story. I'm Mike Dunlap.
I'm Laura Dunlap.
And I'm Dominic Dunlap.
We were first introduced to the Ronald McDonald House back in 2011. This is Dominic. He's our second child. And when Dominic was born, he was born with a very rare form of epilepsy. He was experiencing what they were called infantile spasms. And so throughout the first year of his life, he was having daily seizures, and medications and other therapies weren't controlling the seizures themselves. And so through a number of tests, we discovered that Dominic's seizures were coming from the left side of his brain. And one way that the doctors were able to control that, or can control that, is through a procedure called a hemispherectomy, which removes the complete hemisphere of the patient's brain. In this case, it was Dominic's left side. So fortunately for us, he was able to be a candidate for that surgery. Unfortunately, it was there's only a few places around the country that perform that type of procedure. And for us, that procedure was completed at Children's Hospital of Michigan in Detroit. As a result, he had to spend several weeks in the hospital for recovery. And that's where we stayed at the Ronald McDonald House there in Detroit at Children's Hospital of Michigan for those several weeks.
We feel super fortunate that Ronald McDonald House was an option for us. Being from out of town, away from home, we also had a 3-year-old older son at the time that we couldn't be away from for 2 to 3 weeks. I spent a lot of time in the hospital with Dominic, but without the Ronald McDonald House, we couldn't have kept our family close together. And it provided not only lodging, but food, meals, entertainment for our 3-year-old, who was going through a hard time, obviously, as well.
We love the Ronald McDonald House.